Greetings, World Wide Web. Yeah, you two went out the line. So, I know what you're asking right now. Who is this? Who is this? This isn't the Ag-81. The Ag-81 is like a ghost cat or something. Yes, but also no. I wanted to make these sorts of videos, like rant videos, and actually kind of show my face a little, but not entirely my face. So this is just kind of a third of a face reveal. I mean, I'm still cautious about the whole face reveal thingy. So this is pretty much all I could come up with, and it's really not my intention to look like a Terminator. No, it's not my intention to look like Terminator. It's just to hide a little bit of my face away. So show my face, but at the same time not. So, welcome to this new series that I like to call Indie Game Academy. Basically, it's a series of rants about indie games, because if you know me, I love indie games more than anything in the whole world. But the thing is, there are so many indie games in this world that, it's impossible to list them all. I mean, there was this YouTube series called Indie Cross or whatever, which was like a cartoon about the indie game characters. There are some pretty famous games. I remember seeing Undertale, Cuphead, One Shot, Shovel Knight, even Celeste. But the thing is, there are so many indie games, even more than those included in series like these. It's a really long list. In this series, I will try to cover as many indie games as I can discover, both popular and lesser known. This wonderful series starts with the indie game that actually made indie games popular. Well, the first one. The second one I'll probably cover it in the next one. And this one I'm talking about is obviously Yume Nikki. Yume Nikki is an RPG Maker game released in June of 2004 by the mysterious, anonymous Kikiyama. I mean, nobody knows anything about Kikiyama at this point other than Toby Fox. Of course, Toby Fox does know Kikiyama, but no one else does. I mean, Kikiyama could be my neighbor next door for all I know, but you never know. Now, despite the very low profile of Kikiyama, Yume Nikki was one of the first, and I mean very first, RPG Maker games to be influential internationally, because RPG Maker was a thing of Japan, exclusively of Japan, and it wasn't really popular outside of Japan. But Yume Nikki had the initiative, and it became popular worldwide. And I believe it was something like, "Hey friend, I see you're quite bored of all the games you've played to this point. I got a new one. It's called Yume Nikki. Would you like to try it?" Oh, yeah, sure, I guess. I mean, thanks for giving me this. I mean, I was looking for a new game to play. Thanks a lot. You mind if I try this here real quick? Just a second. Let me just... There we go. Put this in. Nice and easy. What? What is this? Yume Nikki, produced by Kikiyama, version 0.10. Okay, let's start, I guess. Game 4. Okay, so this is my room, and then I get in my bed, and then I start dreaming, and then wake up again. What is this? What is this supposed to be? I don't understand. Dreaming. Okay, check characters to get new effects. Okay, sure. Activate effects to gain abilities. Yeah, whatever. Drop effects to the room. Okay. Save the game at your desk when you wake up. Okay, that is actually kind of understandable. Well, I guess this is me? What's my name anyway? What's my name anyway? It's just like I'm guessing it's X. Oh, my name is Madolsky. Of course, it can't be something like Yagi-1. No, it had to be Madolsky. I don't understand what this is all about, but okay, let's just continue. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so this is me. I can move around. This is TV. Of course, there's no signal, obviously. This is a console. Yeah, no, I don't want to play. I'm already playing. Say about saving on the desk. Oh dear. Oh dear, that is so bad. True story, by the way, this effect that you just saw before actually consumes a lot, a lot of RAM for whatever reason. So, most systems back in the day, they would lag so much. So, this is actually really normal. Okay, whatever, let's just save. Let's just save. Yeah, okay, yeah, I can wait, don't worry, I can wait. Okay, it's good again. So, wait, this is the balcony? Ooh, it's really late, huh? It's really late, Yeah, well, I think I could use a little bit of sleep, don't you think? Let's see. Well, apparently it's morning now. Or did it say I'm dreaming or whatever? What is this? Is this a sperm? That looks like a sperm to me. Okay. Is there anything else here? I can sleep in my own sleep. Okay. What is this? Yep. Oh. Well, apparently I can do that. Apparently I can, I can ride the chair. Okay, let's get out and... What? What are all these doors? What is all this? What are these dreams? These are some fever dreams. Okay, well, I guess I can just explore. And the rest is history. For you see, Yume Nikki is not your typical RPG game. You know, when you think of an RPG game, you might be thinking of some great adventure, some heroes who go on adventure to save the village, to save the world from the almighty villain of no. Yume Nikki is the exact opposite of that. You're completely alone. No one's there to help. And the villain is you, because just go play it. I think you would understand it better if you played it yourself. Then what is the point of Yume Nikki, Agituan? Good question, my son. In Yume Nikki is basically a game about exploration. You explore different worlds that are all in your subconscious. They're all really different. For example, you get the snow world, the dense woods, the checker tile patterns, the mall rooftops, that behind me right there, yeah? That is the mall rooftop. You get a little cat here that meows at you and, it's doing its own thing. And that is what makes it beautiful. Apart from the fact that this game has a soundtrack. That's right, obviously. What game does not have a soundtrack? Or a good soundtrack for that matter, because Yume Nikki has the most amazing soundtrack for an indie game. It's not full tracks in themselves, but they're just like each song, each track that plays in the game is like a 5-second loop that it repeats all the time. That there's no new beat. It's all the same. It always repeats. I believe this is also a thing about the mind factor, because obviously Yume Nikki is also a game about dreaming. It's also a thing that I consider to be part of the mind factor of Yume Nikki, because when you think of a song in your mind, it kind of repeats as well. It repeats, it repeats. It does not advance. It just stays on that same loop and repeats all the time. I believe this is exactly the thing with Yume Nikki. But that does not mean that the songs are bad. Some songs are really, really catchy, some are really soft. Oh, excuse me, I fell asleep. I fell asleep to this. I'm sorry. So the conclusion is, you can't really understand the nature of this game. But you don't have to, because you also comprehend the beauty of its nature. It has a beautiful touch, a melancholic touch, a mysterious and wondrous touch about world exploration, going to places you've never been to in your whole life. You know? Stuff that only exists in the head. And that is what makes it beautiful.